Okay, onwards to the next step. We've been here in Cambridge for the best part of 4 or 5 days, and we're moving on to Italy now, where we're going to be for 12 days. From there, my parents are going home, and I'm coming back here to Cambridge. I've said previously, and then myself and Alicia are going to be globe trotting from here. There and back, and there and back, and there and back. But yeah, this is our first next trip onto another country. Going to Italy, which is exciting, and landing in Rome. Then from Rome, we are getting some kind of transportation onto a little town called Ferentino, which is a place where my mother's parents were born and grew up and everything, and we've still got relatives over there, so we're going to catch up with them and everything. So onwards to Rome. Woo! Alright, we got through security and everything. Been sitting around for a couple of hours waiting to board. We finally got our gate, and now we're just waiting to board. I've just boarded business class and all that stuff. Got myself a magazine. Of course we can get these back home, but I'm here for so long I don't know if I'm going to miss out on getting it when I get back to Australia. So be safe, buy it here. Just waiting to board now, and onwards to Rome. This one got to sneak through the EU gate. Well, guess what? You won't be sneaking through the EU gate in another year or so. So last laugh will be in my favour then. So.
Well, I'll have many laughs when we go to France and Dublin, and you know, go through.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't want you in the vlog anymore. Just got to our hotel room. It's very late here. It's after 11 o'clock. I'm not sure if there's anyone else here in this hotel, but I'm going to talk quiet anyway because there's either no one else here or everyone's in bed asleep. We're here now, Ferentino. Okay, so this part of the vlog ends here because I'm going to bed. Bellissimo. Okay, that is the hometown of Ferentino up there. I didn't explain it too well, but that is where my family comes from. My mother's parents were born up and grew up in that town before they immigrated to Australia. Well, they sort of moved around Europe after the war. Then they immigrated to Australia in the 1960s. But there's still a lot of family that lives in this little old isolated town. We're just a little bit outside of Rome, about an hour outside of Rome. Last time we were here, we were able to stay with family in the town. We have family from America. One of Mum's cousins on her father's side, their family moved to America sort of around the same time that our family moved to Australia. We stayed with them last time, but they're not here this time, so we've stayed in this little bed and breakfasty hotel thing. The less said about this place, the better, but we're hiking up to the town today. When we get up there, it's a completely different world, so I'm going to give you a little walk around and everything. So we're going to head on up to Ferentino. Excited? She's very hot already. Exhausted already, and we've been walking some total of 3 minutes. It's gonna be a fun hike up here every day. This town here is thousands of years old. 500 BC, 500 years before Christ, so that's caveman time basically. We have to enter the towns through these here. These are the portas, basically means door. There's 11 surrounding the town. It's the only way you can get in. Depending on your class, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, you have to enter the town through a different porta. If you were friends with someone, say you were poor and you were friends with a rich man and you both wanted to get into Ferentino, you both had to enter through different doors. You both couldn't go through the one door. No idea what this porta we're walking through is now. Obviously it's a bit different now, but we're going to go through this. Nothing really has been changed here for the last few hundred years. It's very old, very ancient way of life in here too. I'm not going to do a complete walkthrough of the town, like a proper walkthrough thing. I did one of those when I was here last time. I did a bunch of travel vlogs for friends and family, and they're on my old YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put a link to that town walkthrough in the description of this video if you want to check out a proper sort of 20-ish minute walkthrough of this town. I'll put that up. It's actually a bit lively, so I think there's some kind of market on. This town usually shuts down at midday. Schools close, businesses close, everyone goes home, has like a big feast, a big lunch. Siestas. It's Tuesday, so it's market day. It's also washing day, so there'll be lots of washing out. It's also washing day, so there'll be lots of washing out. They only wash once a week, hang their clothes out. When we go past the houses, you see all the clothes. As I said, this town is so cut off from the rest of the world. It's even cut off from tourism. We basically don't get any tourists here. So I'm going to be getting a lot of weird looks from people. They always can spot the tourists and think it's a bit odd that there's tourists wandering through their town. Especially when I got my big camera with my little tripod and my microphone and everything. Do you see people looking at this a little bit weird? That's why. Okay, so this is the quiet part of the town. This is sort of the main town where everyone lives. So there's a lot less people up here, but where we were just before it was the town centre. It's a beautiful view over the town up here. Oh yeah, there's this rock over here. I'll give you a quick little look over the town here, if we can. It's a town, I think Rome's out that way somewhere. Beautiful. Like I said before, it's washing day today, so everyone's got their washing out to dry. Cannot wash your clothes on any other day but Tuesday. It's very frowned upon. This is a rock, I don't know what they call it. We'll call it the Rock of Shame. If you did something very naughty in town, this rock here, you would have to come and sit here with your bare bum on this rock, and you'd be shamed in front of the whole town. Depending on what you did would depend how long you had to sit on the Rock of Shame with your bum showing to absolutely everyone. So it really is a typical old little Italian town that you'd imagine. It really is quite beautiful. As I said, it's so quiet. There's just nothing out here. Occasionally during the day you can be walking around and you'll see the old people sitting in their doorways just watching the world go by. Such a wonderful, beautiful old town. Like I said, this town is so old, it has survived a lot of history. As I said, this dates back 500 years before Christ. So this has survived that period of history. It survived the Roman Empire. This town was one of the last towns to actually fall to the Roman Empire. This town even survived through the wars, through bombings and gunfire and everything. Like you walk around, you see some of these buildings and they just still got ruins from the bombings, which just never got fixed. And some of the buildings you still see bullet holes and stuff through. It's just crazy. As we get further towards the front end of the town, we come up to the main porta. This is the main entrance of the town. This is where the rich man would enter. Different porters belong to different classes. So if I was a poor man around the time of the Roman Empire, I would not be allowed to walk through this door. But those days are over and I'm walking through the rich man's porta. There we go. And this is the front of the town right here. You get another beautiful view here of the town. Absolutely gorgeous views of the hills surrounding Ferentino. Very beautiful. And I think at that, the camera's about to die. and I said I wasn't going to give a proper tour of this town, but I sort of ended up doing that anyway. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'll catch up with you again soon. I don't know when, but you'll hear from me soon. The trip has just begun. If you're a first time viewer, if it's the first video of mine that you've seen, you'd like what you've seen, you'd like to see some more, please do me a big solid. After the jump, please hit subscribe. To our regular viewers, thank you once again for joining me and sticking with me over this couple of months where I'll just be sporadically uploading vlogs and stuff. Until next time though guys, take care and I hope you have a magical day. Ciao, bellissimo. Here I go, walking through the rich man's portal once again. In your face, Romans. Come and get me.